What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode or a new video. And today, I'm with Dylan again. And today,
Howdy.
and today, we're gonna go through why your favorite team could win the NBA championship. And we're gonna go through every team. We're not just gonna go through the obvious contenders, obvious tank teams. We're gonna go through every team and why they have a shot at winning it all. But before that, do us a favor, click that like button, click that subscribe button. I mean, it's only a click of a button. I mean, you don't have to pay for anything. You know, it would help out the channel a lot and get more people, or it would be recommended to more people. So just do that, please, for Christmas, early Christmas gift. All right, but let's get right into it. We're gonna go with the Western Conference. We're gonna go by divisions. It just makes it a little easier. So, Western Conference, Northwestern Division, the Denver Nuggets. And for the Denver Nuggets, I put down Jokic, Murray, Porter go off, and the rest of the team shows up. They actually show up in the playoffs. I think if they show up in the playoffs, they
And they got a very good team there.
they got potential to be a championship contender this season.
I know they lost some guys, but I think they'll be fine though.
Yeah, we think.
I know the Bucks took Torrey Craig from them, but they'll be fine. I think.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. They'll be just fine. The Minnesota Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell and Towns, and then Anthony Edwards completely dominates the league in his rookie season, and they also got better depth off the bench. So yeah,
Rondae House Jefferson. I know he's not much on offense, but defensively he's pretty good. He plays a lot of heart and soul. Maybe he'll
wait, they got him.
something.
I didn't even know they got Rondé.
Yeah, I actually heard from some Raptor fans that are saying that was somewhat of a loss.
I know he's a good defender. I know he's terrible on offense. He can't shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my reason for Timberwolves could win the finals. Oklahoma City. Everybody just turns into a superstar. Because to be honest, they don't have much. They got like Al
They
Horford.
turned Chris Paul. They got rid of Steven Adams. The chances are very unlikely.
Yeah, but for the sake of the
miracle, but it is technically possible.
for the sake of the video, we had to give a reason because it's every team. But yeah, they don't have much. They got Al Horford. I mean, Shea Gilgeous is like their only good young player that's actually like gonna be all-star maybe.
Maybe he'll go up for like 30+ points a game.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, Oklahoma City, everybody just turns into a superstar and they have a big five. I don't know. Portland Trailblazers got better depth and wing players around Damian and CJ. They went out and traded for Robert Covington. I love that deal. They went out got Derrick Jones Jr. They re-signed Carmelo Anthony. They got Enes Kanter. He's not a wing player, but he's a decent defender, a solid defender.
They also got Harry Giles, I believe, from Sacramento.
Yeah, they got Harry Giles, who's a young center. Hasn't really done much in Sacramento, but might turn out to be something with the Blazers if he gets playing time. I don't know.
I think they got a pretty nice squad there.
I think like a year before he got drafted, I heard everyone says he's gonna be like the next big thing, and he hasn't done much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Harry Giles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be really good, but then he had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, but I like what the Portland Trailblazers did in the offseason. They got wing players for once. I mean, they had wing players, Al-Farouq Aminu, Mo Harkless, but they were overpaid and they just didn't have enough room to
Also had Evan Turner, I believe, who was on a big contract or was.
Yeah. Do you want to know what Evan Turner's doing right now?
He just
He signed a contract to be a player development coach in Boston.
yeah.
That was very interesting. I did not expect that. Maybe it's either his decision or just like the free agent market wasn't doing anything, so he's like, screw it, I'll just be a coach.
I might as well. He got his money from Portland.
Yeah, I would say that was terrible. Apparently, in a video I saw, Evan Turner texted Draymond Green saying that the Blazers offered him that, and Draymond's like, "Damn, you better take that." And I would too. Um, but yeah, I like what I loved what the Blazers did in the offseason. That's my reasoning. Utah Jazz. I mean, Donovan Mitchell carries. I mean, the other guys actually show up. Mike Conley doesn't play
Rudy
like
Gobert developed into Splash Mountain now.
yeah. Rudy Gobert needs a 3-point shot. Mike Conley plays like his Memphis
More
Grizzlies
like
days. His Memphis Grizzly days.
Yeah, Memphis Grizzly, Mike Conley, I guess.
Bojan Bogdanovic continues to be a good 3-point shooter and plays like an all-star. Who else they got on that team? Who else do they have that on? Joe Ingles.
Goals, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Just,
Did they even go out and do anything? I mean,
uh,
we signed Donovan Mitchell to that max deal, but
NBA. Let's check. Let's check the.
I don't think they really went out and did anything, honestly.
Let's check the NBA free agent tracker quick on my computer.
Saying something, I guess.
Come on, update. Hurry up. Don't got all day. Oh, they re-signed Jordan Clarkson. That's all I know they did.
Oh yeah, Jordan Clarkson. That's a pretty good one.
All right, so they brought back Derek Favors for like $10 million a year over 3 years. That was stupid.
Wait, how much was it?
3 years, $29 million.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly. I remember seeing that. I'm like, wait, he can't shoot though.
I guess he's a fan favorite there.
I'm like, wait, he can't shoot though, and he was a horrible fit next to Rudy Gobert. I don't know. But yeah, that's our reasoning for Utah. Just everybody plays better than last year.
Gobert turns into Splash Mountain, and Donovan Mitchell plays out of his mind. Along with Mike Conley returning to the Memphis Grizzly form.
Yeah, that's the best opportunity they have. But now let's go into the Pacific Division with the Golden State Warriors. They lost Klay Thompson. So, Curry obviously continues to play like Curry.
Curry's got anonymous MVP Curry.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre turns into Kevin Durant. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. Said Curry would have to play like anonymous MVP, probably even better now they wouldn't have Klay Thompson.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kelly Oubre turns into Kevin Durant. Draymond Green goes back to his Defensive Player of the Year form, and James Wiseman turns into Joel Embiid.
Or Nikola Jokic.
That too. That'd probably be a little better because I think that Jokic is a better 3-point shooter. But yeah, the Warriors, they still have a shot. But you know, they gotta have that to happen.
Losing Klay Thompson was definitely a huge blow.
Yeah. I mean, the Pacific Division is really stacked. Warriors, Clippers, Lakers.
Not just their division, but the last period.
True.
I mean, the period has been more balanced.
Speaking of the Clippers, Kawhi and PG don't choke in the playoffs again, and Serge Ibaka goes back to OKC form.
They also re-signed Reggie Jackson. I just seen they got Nicholas Batum.
Yeah, I didn't.
Batum was Portland days.
Before making this script, I didn't know, or this was before they signed Batum and Reggie Jackson. I didn't. I made the script before that, so yeah, they both would have to play well too. But yeah,
They're don't choke.
Please, Jesus. But the Lakers, they got better, and they're the defending champions, and they got better. They got Dennis Schroeder for basically nothing. They got Marc Gasol on like a 2-year, $5 million contract. They signed Wesley Matthews to 1 year, $3 million. That still hurts. And then they got Montrezl Harrell for 2 years, $19 million. Like
from the Clippers.
and then they traded JaVale McGee for like Jordan Bell and Alfonso McKinney, 2 guys who are on non-guaranteed contracts, so they can waive them off the books and get 2 more minimum guys. Huh?
Didn't they waive them? I thought to sign Marc Gasol.
Oh, well, I think they're still under contract. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to look that one up, but I think they're still under contract. I don't know if it's official. I don't pay attention to that. But yeah, they got better. They got a lot better than the last year. They actually got a playmaking point guard in Dennis Schroeder. Marc Gasol is going to be a perfect fit. He can actually space the floor instead of McGee.
And then they got Montrezl Harrell as well.
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell will be a perfect backup. Wesley Matthews is like a Danny Green, but a lot cheaper.
Better defensively, maybe not as good offensively, but better defensively.
Yeah, he can make threes too, though. But yeah, that's the Lakers. They got a lot better. Phoenix, Devin Booker and CP3 workout. And chemistry is perfect.
One with DeAndre Ayton, that could be a very nice big 3.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton gets better, keeps on playing.
Actually will have a point guard in Chris Paul that should fit well with him.
Yeah, and the young core keeps developing. That's like the only way.
That's a nice piece.
They got Jay Crowder. They got Damian Jones, a backup center. I know. I actually did a Chris Paul Phoenix Suns rebuild, and 2K is stupid. We missed the playoffs the first year, and then I go out and trade for I get Jalen Johnson in the draft, and I know he's like a cheat code. He always averages like 20 points a game in his rookie year. So I get him, and then we lose in the first round, I think. Or no, this was the second round. And then the next year we don't even make it to the playoffs again. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell? We're good enough. But yeah, I think they'll be good in real life. I think they could potentially make the playoffs. But, if everything that I just said happens, of Booker and CP3 work out, no issues there, and then DeAndre Ayton plays like the best center in the world, and the young core keeps on developing, they could win it. The Kings. De'Aaron Fox plays like a superstar. Harrison Barnes turns into Kawhi Leonard. Marvin Bagley gets a 3-point shot. Hassan Whiteside goes back to Heat form, and Buddy Hield turns into an elite player.
He plays like Klay Thompson.
Yeah. That's their only way. Hassan going back to his Heat form. Hield, Klay Thompson, Barnes, Kawhi Leonard. Marvin Bagley gets a 3-point shot.
Marvin Bagley can turn I'm Chris Bosh
Tim.
with the Toronto Raptor days.
Oh yeah, that's their only way to do it.
Yep. They better hope he develops like that after he passed on.
Oh yeah. Now into the Southwest Division, the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic and KP keep on dominating, and the supporting cast looks pretty good. Josh Richardson is a two-way player. He could shoot, he could defend. Seth Curry couldn't do that. They re-signed Willie Cauley-Stein. I think they have some good pieces around Luka and Porzingis, and hopefully that all works out for them. But yeah, just the supporting cast shows up, and Luka and Porzingis keep on dominating. That's all I got for them. The Rockets, Westbrook and Harden figure things out. Christian Wood plays like an all-star, and DeMarcus Cousins goes back to his Kings form. Yeah, that's all they can bet on right now.
Did they really do anything else?
I mean, they brought back Gerald Green today.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Unlike
I guess be a surprise edition, I guess.
Unlike a non-guaranteed contract or something. I don't remember if it was like a non-guaranteed or a minimum or something. I don't remember.
I remember the Bucks had him, and then they just let him go.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like 2018?
Yeah, it was a few years ago. I still remember it. I was actually very happy because I liked him, and then not even a day after he hit the spot, they basically get rid of him.
Yeah.
I sort of that. That sucked a little bit, actually, but
Sterling Brown plays well too. They got Sterling Brown.
Oh yeah, they got Sterling Brown from the Bucks.
Wow. Won't miss him.
I guess he develops into a really good 3-and-D player.
Yeah, Daniel House doesn't try to sneak women into his hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Rockets, they just gotta figure things out. Grizzlies, young core breaks out. Morant, Brooks, Jaren Jackson, Clark, Winslow, they all play really well. Jonas Valanciunas plays like a superstar. He has a 3-point shot, which I think is great that he developed that a little bit. Because I know he has been shooting threes, but he needs to play like a superstar. Pelicans, Ingram turns into LeBron. Williamson turns into Anthony Davis. Ball turns into Magic Johnson. Boom. You got a title contender there.
And then they also got Eric Bledsoe, who gets over his postseason woes.
Trade Bledsoe.
Yeah. And then they also got Steven Adams.
Yeah. I think Adams was a decent pickup for them, actually. I don't know. I mean,
he's solid, but I don't know how he fits in with them, though, with Zion not being the best shooter, but oh well.
His defense, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if they're just focusing on defense or what.
I mean, they got Bledsoe, who's great on that end, but unfortunately sucks in the playoffs.
Well, it's not unfortunate anymore. We don't have to deal with them.
That's why Milwaukee got rid of them.
Yeah, but let's go to the San Antonio Spurs. DeRozan and Aldridge go back to all-star form, and the young core breaks out. DeJounte Murray plays like a superstar point guard. Lonnie Walker does something useful for once.
Speaking of Lonnie Walker, I remember there was a comparison that someone said he'd be Dwayne Wade.
Oh, God. Jesus.
I think that was from Jalen Rose, if I remember.
I know some Bucks fans that wanted Lonnie over Dante.
Yikes.
Yeah. But whatever.
The Bucks actually got right over the Spurs.
That's what the Spurs are gonna have to do if they want to be title contenders. But that's it for the Western Conference. Now going to the Eastern Conference. In the Atlantic Division, we got the Boston Celtics. We had a little chat about the Celtics before recording, how they blew it and stuff.
You want to go into depth, I guess, on it?
I don't know.
Since you mentioned it, I guess we could mention it a little bit.
True. They blew it. They blew their opportunity to contend.
They had a million draft picks, and of course they hit on a few. I mean, you're gonna hit on a few, of course, but
yeah,
I'll play Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and I guess Marcus Smart. Who did they really do? Did they really do good?
Nope.
Not really. And
I mean, Romeo.
To be fair, for a superstar or a star caliber player to put him over the top, and they didn't do it.
To be fair, Romeo Langford hasn't had a chance to prove himself yet. But, like, are you really going to draft a guy in the lottery to do absolutely nothing the first year? When you could have traded that pick and gotten, like, a star. And then also this year, Naismith was a good choice, but, like, really? And then they botched the Gordon Haywards. Okay, going into that, the only way they could contend is using their 28.5 trade exception. Which, if you guys don't know what that is, I'll explain. The trade exception is, it's $28 million that they can use. Now, they can make any trades unless the player is making over $28.5 million. So let's say, like, obviously, like, James Harden. I'm just using it as an example because of salary. If they wanted to somehow make a trade for Harden, he's making, like, probably $40 million this year. I don't know his actual salary, but they would have to match salaries. Now, if they trade for a player under the $28.5 million salary, they don't have to match salaries at all to make a trade. Like, they could trade, like, somebody who's on, like, a $22 million contract, and they could just trade, like, Carson Edwards and, like, a couple of other young players that are on their rookie deals, so it wasn't going to be that expensive. They don't have to match salaries using that trade exception. They got 1 year to do it, so, like, that's their last shot. But, like, who's available?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. All the good players are now, at this point, are gone.
Locked up.
I mean, their last chance to really trade for an impactful player was Jrue Holiday, and they let the Milwaukee Bucks steal him away on that one.
Or asking for way too much from the Pacers for Gordon Hayward.
One, too.
Yeah, and then they only get a second-round pick and a trade exception from Charlotte.
And trade exceptions usually don't go over too well.
I mean, the Warriors, they used their trade exception to get Kelly Oubre, from what I heard.
Which was nice, but is that going to put them over the top, though? I don't know.
I mean, when you got when you
do a move,
basically, a trade exception is free money. You got to use it. That's what the Warriors, they have a lot of money already tied up into their core. So free money, that's very useful to the Warriors, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's basically like free money. Like, it doesn't really impact your cap. But, like, I don't know. I kind of explained it earlier with the salaries, that you could just, it's basically like free money. A trade exception is like free money. It's like, you don't have to match salaries. If it's over that, then yeah, you have to match. Like, if it's like a $29 million contract, then you have to match. So, it's got to be under that. That's the only way they can, like, win. And then, of course, like, everybody on their current team shows up and continues to play good. I know Kemba Walker's going to be out for a couple weeks to begin the season. So, I don't know how that will impact the team, but who knows? We'll see. All right, I think we spent too much time on the Celtics.
Yeah, it was just something that I think it was just kind of something to mention.
Yeah.
They They're a lot better.
And I had to explain the trade exception of all that.
Yeah. All right, we can move on.
To the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie and KD. And that's like it. I mean, Dinwiddie, Harris, and Allen are going to be good pieces. They continue to progress, hopefully.
DeAndre Jordan, I believe.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan goes back to Clippers form.
Who would have thought, though, the Nets in 2020 and entering 2021 are in a better position than the Celtics?
Yeah. And obviously the Nets aren't going to get James Harden because that's like impossible.
Yeah, I don't see them getting Harden.
And that'd be really stupid to trade like their whole team for Harden. That'd be dumb. But whatever. That's their way to win. The Knicks. Obi Toppin turns into a superstar. R.J. Barrett turns into Wayne Wade. Dennis Smith and Frank Ntilikina aren't useless and live up to their potential.
That's what Junior turns into prime Chris Paul.
Mitchell Robinson plays like the best center in the league, and Austin Rivers plays good off the bench. It becomes like a 15 to 16 point per game scorer. If not more. But I do like what the Knicks did in free agency, setting themselves up for cap space next offseason. But they'll probably blow it again.
Not if, they will. They couldn't get Durant and Kyrie. I wouldn't expect anyone to go there.
They were
maybe Russell Westbrook if they were decide to trade for him or something.
They apparently have like 70 plus million in cap next year. That's all I know.
Oh, we'll see. We heard that story about a million times.
Yeah.
We heard that in 2010, I remember. Didn't get anyone other than Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
And we got that last year, 2 years ago, whatever that was, with Durant and that.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Yeah, let's be honest, is going to be off the board, so...
Yeah, we're close to the Bucks. We're close. The Philadelphia 76ers. They got shooting.
Somewhat.
With the addition of Seth Curry and Danny Green, the Sixers actually got some much-needed three-point shooting next to Simmons and Embiid. Also, getting rid of Al Horford helps.
Yeah.
Man. And I'm just going to bring this up. Al Horford's siblings on Twitter, freaking hilarious, mocking the Sixers fans. Just going to put that out there. They're saying, thank God Al is out of Philly. Philly's a miserable fan base.
Oh, what a great place.
Yeah. Just gonna put that out there. But let's go to the Toronto Raptors. I mean, I don't know if they really did much. I know
they lost Paul and Serge Ibaka, and they replaced him with Alex Len and Aaron Baines, basically.
Oh no, that's failing miserably. But Fred VanVleet plays better than last year, and the youth develops. OG Anunoby develops in like Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Alex Len isn't a bust, and Aaron Baines is a decent center.
Yeah, I think the Toronto Raptors are gonna regress now a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. There's
their
some
team.
There's some Raptor fans that were saying, "How is Drew Holiday better than Fred VanVleet?" Let's see. Holiday's a better scorer and a much better defender. Jeez.
Like Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry goes back to All-Star form too. I forgot to mention that.
He was on the 2019 Bucks. They would have been the NBA champions. Undeniably. They would have beaten the Raptors, and then they would have won the NBA Finals that year. We went after the wrong Pelican. Should have been Drew Holiday, not Mirotic.
Oh God, I remember when we got Mirotic. I was happy. I was happy as all hell.
Yeah.
But I was happy we got Bledsoe, but that.
I actually liked Bledsoe. It's just he sucked in the playoffs, unfortunately, and that's why they traded him.
Yeah. But speaking of the Bucks, let's go to the Central Division.
Yeah.
Let's go to our team, the Bucks, in the Central
Milwaukee
Division.
Bucks.
They got better, despite what people say. Drew Holiday is the perfect fit next to Giannis. And the bench got a little better with DJ Augustine, Bryn Forbes, Torrey Craig, Bobby Portis, and Nick Stauskas is going to be an all-star.
Nick Stauskas is on a training camp deal, actually.
I know, but for some reason they reported it as a one-year deal.
But yeah, the Bucks, yeah, they got they got better. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, they got
big three. Oh,
I mean, their whole bench, except for like Pat Connaughton and Thanasis. I mean, they revamped their whole bench. They got Bobby Portis. They signed DJ Augustine. Now, here's a thing I saw in a video that apparently, if we would have like did a sign-in trade for DJ Augustine, we would have kept our mid-level exception apparently, and went out and go sign other players. From what I heard, but I don't know. I don't know if like we'd be able to sign anybody else to them.
I'll give the Bucks credit. They done a very. I really like what they done. I like the new approach they went after. I know last offseason they kind of went with more older veterans. Now this upcoming season they went kind of in another direction. They went after our more younger guys, which I like. Bobby Portis is only like 25, I believe.
Yeah, but Craig is like 29. Augustine's 33 or something.
I mean, Augustine is really the only older guy they added. Torrey Craig, that was a very good addition for a veteran for minimum.
Bryn Forbes was too. Bryn Forbes is underrated in my opinion. I think nobody talks about him, and he's a good 3-point shooter and can score the basketball.
I think him and Torrey Craig are very underrated additions that I don't think get talked about enough.
Yeah, Bryn Forbes I like a lot because he could shoot and he could score.
He's one of the best shooters in basketball. I know his defense isn't really good, but
we can make up for that.
Such a nice fit that's a huge upgrade, I think.
We can make up for that.
And they got Torrey Craig, who he's actually solid on offense, and he's amazing on defense. That's a very good, huge addition. And Bobby Portis was a very good. I think that was a very good addition as well.
Yeah.
He's young and he's had more of a 3-point shot as well. I really like what the Bucks have done.
It just all comes down to does Giannis like what they did.
Giannis, I think, will be fine, hopefully.
Yeah, he better be. All right. Let's move on to the Pistons. Seiko turns into a star. Rose goes back to MVP form. Blake Griffin actually is not injury prone. Turns into a superstar, and Jahlil Okafor is not a bust. That's their best shot.
Sadiq Bey turns into a really nice player off the bench.
True. And
I actually like that addition for him. I think he fits in nicely. Didn't they also draft a guy named Killian Hayes or something?
Yeah, Killian Hayes, I heard, is a pretty good prospect.
I heard he's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, for their sake, he better turn into like a all-star.
Yeah.
That's their only way of contending for 2020. Cavaliers, Kevin Love goes back to Timberwolves form. Colin Sexton turns into Kyrie Irving. Garland turns into a star. Okoro turns into LeBron. And Drummond continues to be the defensive anchor.
And he develops more of a 3-point modern game.
Oh, that won't happen.
Yeah.
That will never happen. Are you kidding me? There's one highlight on Shaqtin' a Fool that I saw of him taking a 3-point shot, and it goes on the side of the backboard. And Shaq says, "Andre Drummond, step back to reality." And it shows him stepping back and taking a 3-point shot, and it goes off the backboard. Or the side of the backboard.
Yeah.
Oh God. But yeah, that's how the Cavs can contend. The Bulls, the youth shows up. Kobe White turns into a great player. LaVine keeps playing like an all-star. Patrick Williams proves everybody wrong, turns into an all-star. Larry Markkinen turns into Dirk Nowitzki, and Wendell Carter turns into the best center in the league. Like they that's their best shot.
Yeah, they didn't do anything in free agency either.
Garrett Temple.
Yeah.
And I think they signed somebody else. I gotta look. Let me look. I got the free agent tracker still up on my computer. All right. Oh, they got Noah Vonleh.
Oh yeah, they got him.
He's not a bust. That's what they gotta hope for. And also Denzel Valentine isn't useless. That's what they gotta hope for. But yeah, otherwise they're just gonna be back in the lottery or like an 8 seed. Pacers, Oladipo goes back to superstar play pre-injury. Aaron Holiday actually turns into something useful. TJ Warren plays better than last year, and Turner and Sabonis play like all-stars.
And Malcolm Brogdon's actually not injured.
I forgot to write something from Malcolm Brogdon on here. Good point.
Brogdon actually isn't injured and plays more like an all-star.
Yeah. All right. To the Southeast Division. Why are there only 4 teams on here for the South? Am I forgetting a team? I got the Hawks, Hornets, Magic, Wizards. Wait, where's the Heat? Okay, well, let's just get the Heat out of the way because I forgot to write something for the Heat. They run it back.
Run it back like a year ago, and hopefully guys like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn get better.
I thought I had.
And also, Bio can develop more of a 3-point shot, I guess, as well.
I thought I wrote something down for the Heat. Okay, I feel embarrassed. Hawks. Trae Young continues his dominant play. The free agent signings actually don't suck. Danilo Gallinari plays good. Chris Dunn and Rondo are great defensively off the bench.
The Bogdan edition.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
I need medical attention.
Reese, I need medical help. Reddish and Hunter play like all-stars. John Collins turns into Tim Duncan and with a 3-point shot. Capella keeps being the beast that he is on the defensive end. I forgot to write something for him.
Isn't there Anika or whatever that guy's name is?
Okongwu. Onyeka
Okongwu, yeah. And he plays out of his mind, like Bam Adebayo or something.
That's what he was compared to.
Yep.
Hornets, Gordon Hayward goes back to Utah Jazz form. LaMelo Ball actually turns into a stud.
Devontae Graham
PJ
plays out I like Damian Lillard, I guess.
Yeah. PJ Washington, Malik Monk, Rozier Graham play like amazing. They develop. Oh, I do have something for the Heat. Oh my god, I feel stupid. It was on another page. I do have something for the Heat. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like, it did get Avery Bradley, but okay, moving on. Magic. This is the one I've been waiting to say. I got nothing, so I just said the 29 other teams, they just drop out, they quit, they don't care about basketball anymore, they forfeit. I got nothing, man.
I suppose other than that,
I got nothing.
Nikola Vucevic plays.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
They just gotta hope that 29 other teams say, you know what? What's basketball? You can have it. Yeah, that's what 29 other teams, they forfeit.
I mean, they basically didn't even do anything.
Dwayne Bacon, who was, when the Hornets had an introduction press conference for their 2018 draft, they called him Dwayne Wade, and yeah, that's what they gotta. That's like, he turns into Dwayne Wade, I guess. I don't know. And then the final one, the Washington. Oh, sorry.
Did they even, not to make it Orlando Magic longer, did they even replace DJ Augustine?
They re-signed Michael Carter Williams.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Didn't they draft Cole Anthony from North Carolina? That's actually not a bad addition, but.
Yeah, they did.
Potentially, anyway, but.
They re-signed Gary Clark and Michael Carter Williams. And Carter Williams is going to be making $3.3 million.
I guess Michael Carter Williams decides to figure out basketball once again from 2013.
Yeah. They didn't, and then they re-signed James Ennis too.
And James Ennis plays like Giannis with a 3.
Yeah, Gary Clark isn't useless. I don't know.
All right, moving on.
The final one, the Washington Wizards. I mean, John Wall goes back to form. Bradley Beal continues to dominate. And the youth...
plays like Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
And I really like that addition.
And the youth continues to develop. That Denny Azia guy or whatever from the draft.
Isha plays like Luka.
Yeah, and Rui Hachimura turns into Anthony Davis. Thomas Bryant plays great. Troy Brown Jr. plays great.
Figured something out with his career.
Yeah. And the rest of the team decides not to be useless. Robin Lopez. Oh my god, dude.
Their big off-season addition.
Yeah. They paid this man like $7.5 million for 1 year. The hell's on drugs?
Power to Robin Lopez for getting more than the $5 million you would have gotten from the Milwaukee Bucks on that one.
Yeah, I just don't understand like what the Wizards were thinking. Oh, no one's gonna come to us in the mid-level exception. All right, Robin, here's $7.5 million. I don't know. Like, why? I don't understand it now. I don't care. The meme I made on Twitter was Robin Lopez opts out to decide his own fate, signs with the Wizards. Congratulations. Wow, great. You decided your own fate. Cool. You go to the Wizards. I mean, I don't know.
Alright.
People were saying that they're gonna miss like the wrestling matches they have pregame or whatever. and then other people were saying, "Well, championship will be better." I'm like, "Yeah,
Uh,
the championship will be more entertaining." Now, sadly, we can't go to games because of COVID. Fuck COVID.
yeah.
Dude. The only thing I'll say is that COVID probably did save like thousands of dollars from my bank account. Because I had big summer plans. You don't know. Like, we of course are still owed one more game of that 5-game plan we got.
Yep.
We were originally gonna go see Memphis, in Milwaukee, obviously, and that was like a week after the season got canceled. That the game was scheduled for or something.
I was hoping to still be able to go to that game right before they canceled everything, just so you get it out of the way.
Yeah, December we kind of burned ourselves out.
Went to like 4 games in 3 weeks, I remember.
Yeah.
Or 3 or something.
I know the Blazers won. We're about to hit our anniversary. Oh wait, no. Blazers was a couple days ago for like a year anniversary.
Yeah, 3 games.
And then we had 5 games, 3 in December, 1 in February, or not? Yeah, February. I had 2 in February. My mom took me to a game against Devin Booker and the Suns. That was cool, I guess. But yeah, this summer I wanted to go to playoff games. I wanted to go to Brewer games. I wanted to go to college football games.
College basketball too have been fun as well.
Yeah, I mean they're the 4th seed, right? Or they're the number 4 ranked right now. They beat Green Bay today, but like
W Green Bay.
Yeah. But
points.
Yeah, they dominated. But like I wanted to go to the Brewer games. I wanted to go to Packer game. I even wanted to go to a Packer game this year. You know, the last time I went to a Packer game, it was a preseason game. Nobody gave a shit, and we lost. We got smacked by the Eagles, and it was like 40 something to like 20 something, or something like that. I don't remember. And then like near the end, me and my friend get trounced in beer by some idiot behind us, and we smell like beer the rest of the night. It pissed me off.
Yeah, that would too.
And that I don't even count that as my first game because that was a preseason game. I didn't really care. I mean, it was a cool experience, but like it was a preseason. Like I'd rather go when it's a regular season and like it's fun, you know, and all the good players are playing. I think Rodgers only played like a quarter, but whatever.
Speaking of Rodgers, today's his birthday actually now.
Oh yeah, I think like the first week of December, it's always like Giannis, Yelich, and Rodgers MVP week.
Today's December 2nd now, so
it's MVP week.
Yep.
That's what I'm gonna call it because Rodgers former MVP, Yelich former MVP, Giannis back-to-back MVP.
Rodgers, I mean, should be the MVP this year.
Yeah.
MVP. Either him or Mahomes, but I think Rodgers deserves it a bit more, though.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna do it for us. That's why every team in the league. That's why your favorite team is gonna win an NBA championship. I know at the end we kind of like talked about off-topic stuff, but you know.
Yeah.
you don't have to listen to that. But yeah, I really, I wanted to get all that off my mind of, like, why every team could win it all. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe if you made it this far, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Yep, peace.